Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another book review. I know what you're thinking. I probably should have read ATWQ first, but sadly I was only able to get ATWQ 2 at Walmart, and I didn't even know that this was a new series. It was something that I had to research a little bit into. I'm a huge fan of Lemony Snicket. He is a big inspiration for me, like a lot of other writers are. And his methodology of writing is very wry. And it's that British wit that we're so accustomed to over here in the States. And me being an Anglophile, of course, I just devour it. I absolutely relish it with every sentence, every word. And the plot is very much akin to that of a crime novel, if you've ever read any mystery novels. The artwork is even very indicative of film noir. I'm going to show you. One of the main characters is actually featured on the very first page. We find out who she is later in this exact book. The only problem that I have with this particular series, first of all, books don't come out soon enough. Second of all, too short. I can read these books in a day, blindfolded. It's not that hard. They're deliciously written. They're extremely palatable, and they are absolutely phenomenally written, and they will suck you in immediately and take you on a journey that you never thought you would go on. And the way that Lemony writes, it's very amusing, and there were many times when I would be reading this and I would just burst out into fits of laughter, and I would get strange looks from across the room, and people were wondering what I was reading, and I would say, oh, it's ATWQ. What's ATWQ? All the wrong questions. Oh, huh? Then they would give me that strange look again. Oh, yeah, you're reading one of those weird books again. Go figure. I'm always reading something. I like this as much or even more. Well, actually, I like a series of unfortunate events really quite a bit, and I just think it's one of the best series I've read in a good long while. It's kind of a macabre, well, not really macabre. Yeah, it is kind of macabre. It's a gothic fairy tale. That's the best way I can describe it. It has an interesting ending that I really like, and it ends like you would think all fairy tales would end. It takes forever to get to resolution of plot, but it just, you want to keep going. You don't want it to ever end. And when I did finally get to the last book in the series called The End, I was very sad, but I was happy that I got through it all and I was able to finish it. And actually, I think The End was one of the final books that my mother gave me before she died, which is kind of, I never really thought of it this way, but it does kind of creep me out a little bit. But I knew she was going to leave us anyway, just because I could feel it, and unfortunately I was right. It's one of the gifts that I have that I don't really care that much for, and it scares people. But if they know me, if they know who I really am, and can dig right down to the deepest matrix of my soul, they know my intrinsic ability is basically to be kind and help others. I'm a motivator, basically, and I like to help, and I like, if I can, I'll try to fix people. I'll try to fix you if you're broken. I don't know why, but I feel like it's my responsibility to fix things that are broken. I can do so with emotions. I can't do it with mechanics, but I can do so just speaking to people and making them feel like they're accepted, or they're listened to, or they have a friend. If you need a friend, look no further. I will definitely listen to what you have to say. Anyway, I don't know how I got off on that topic, but the book itself is really a lot of fun, and me being a fan of all things nautical with, you know, my sign, I'm a water sign, yeah, this is right up my alley. And the fact that it's kind of darker and macabre and funny, and, you know, it sprinkles in some black humor, which I enjoy. Uh, it's really savory. At least to me, it was. It was a nice little treat, a little gem. If you haven't had a chance to read any of Lemony's work in the past, I would definitely begin with. I'll get him later. But anyway, it's a really terrific series if you get into it. If you're into film noir, mystery, crime novels, then this will be right up your alley. It's kind of like Dick Tracy, only for younger people, younger readers, and kind of like the Hardy Boys in a way. It sort of reminded me of that, I think. It has shades of all of that wrapped into one little nice novella. And besides that, it's absolutely hysterical, and I just couldn't stop laughing, particularly at some of the things that Lemony observes and how he relays that to his audience, and it just is so amusing, and I don't know why, but it just is. It's just I can hear him. His canon voice is Cambridge, a very Cambridge accent. I'm not sure why, but I just, in my head, he sounds like he's from Cambridge, and that's just me. But maybe he is. I don't know. I wonder where Lemony actually had his schooling. Maybe it was Oxford. I just think that he sounds like he's from Cambridge, but I don't really have a reason for that. He just does. I really don't have that much else to say about ATWQ #1. I give it 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, my highest rating for any book that I've read in a good long while. It's a quick read, it's fast and easy, and the illustrations are just absolutely tremendous. It's darker, kind of ominous, trepidatious kind of story, but it's one of the better children's novels I've read in a good long while, other than the Reardon series that I got into. I've got Cornelia Funk, what is it? The Mirror World series. It's one that she wrote after she wrote the Inkheart series, which was really quite splendiferous. I absolutely adored it. It was probably the most spellbinding series, other than The Alchemist, that I have read in a good long while. I have yet to read Allegiant, which I will do. I've got, of course, I have Moby Dick over there I need to read. I'm sure I'll like it because, like I said, all things nautical, yo ho ho. Let's see. I also have Poseidon's Steed. I got Winks at You, Light Between Oceans, which I'm sure is going to make me cry because, yeah, my ex is from Australia. I'm going to get over it sooner or later, one of these days. I've got Game of Thrones, the whole series, except for the newer books that he's written. One book written by Elizabeth Gilbert, whom I absolutely adore. Let's see, Outliers. That was written by the same guy who wrote... Oh, what was that other book? I can't remember. I can't think of that other book, but it was a book based on mathematics and how mathematics influence our everyday world. And then I got a couple others. I got The Male Brain and The Jesus Papers. I've got a Special People that's about circus freaks. I've got Hidden Messages in Water, a little bit of Salty to Cut the Sweet, Land of Stories, which is written by Chris Colfer. The Alchemist, Book Thief. Actually, The Book Thief is going to become a movie. It is a movie. It's coming out in November, mid-November. Wicked and Son of a Witch. I'm actually seeing Wicked for the second time on the 16th. Probably should have read that before I went to see the musical. This is going to be a repeat of what I've seen before. I've got a book on mythology written by Hawthorne. It's a classic. I got Pope Francis, Working with Chakras, Lady in Waiting. That's more about being single and waiting for God to choose the right man for you. Billy Crystal, Still Fooling Him. I read 70 Sundays, which I just absolutely adored. It was fantastic. I Saw, written by Jerry Jenkins. Let's see. Savvy Girl's Guide to... No, that's just a reference book. Savvy Girl's Guide to Cars. Of course, Cornelia Funk. Reckless and Fearless. A book about a man's missions in China. You Had Me at Wolf. That's a story about a lady with her dog. Let's see. Gospel of Philip. I'm Becoming an Alchemist. Yeah, I need to read those. I definitely need to read that since my name is Alchemist too, for gosh sakes. And Greater Journey, and Beyonders. Beyonders is written by Brandon Mull, who wrote the Fablehaven series, which I heard along, and I know I've said this before if you've watched my reviews, I read on Dark Horizons not too long ago, a few years back, that Fablehaven and The Alchemist were both being made into movie series. They were greenlit, which means they're in production. Now, I don't know if this is absolutely positively true or not, but if it is, for fans such as myself, this is huge news. This is epic, absolutely magnificent, and I do pray to holy heaven that it happens, because I will be a very happy fangirl if it does. Let's see. Monday, I'm going to be involved with a conference called Who and One. I've never really been a part of something like this before, but it'll be my first time actually talking to someone far away about Doctor Who, which is one of my favorite things. I'll be talking to them, or the coordinator. I'll be talking to the coordinator. I'm not sure what his name is. I'm sure I'll meet him on Monday, but I will be doing that at 11 a.m. on Zoom, which I've signed up for, and hopefully all goes well. And then pray to God there are no hiccups. Let's see, what else? I really don't have anything else to report, honestly, except I have the latest Homestuck paper novel, and it smells good. I love the smell of a new book. I know it's kind of strange. People look at me like, what are you doing? Are you getting high off a book? No, I don't get high off books, okay? The last time, I don't do drugs. Stop thinking that I do. Thank you. But this is about Act 3 of Homestuck, and he hasn't done Act 4 yet. He's Hussey, I should say. I shouldn't say he. We all know who he is, Hussey. Andrew Hussey is taking a gigapause right now, as we all know. As we all well know, I've been reading the books for my reference and keeping them for that purpose, and they've given me more insight on different characters and how everything interconnects, and it's very, very multi-layered. I had no idea how multi-layered the realm of Homestuck was, let alone how many other things that I will be watching, and I'll think, that character could be John, or that character could be Dave, or that character could be Rose, or that character could be Jake, or it would be, or Jade, or Jade. That character could be Jade, or Jane, or it could be Dirk. Even I think about the regular kids, the alpha kids, and their parents. And then I'll think, oh, this character reminds me. There's so many characters out there that kind of remind me of Carcat for some odd reason. Maybe it's because they yell quite a bit, and I can see Carcat doing that a lot. Or Solix. Big Bang Theory is really starting to take on more of a Homestuck kind of twist for me recently. Uh, Sheldon, to me, really is starting to sound like Aridin. I don't know why, but he kind of reminds me of Aridin for some strange reason. I would think that, well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because maybe Raj, because Raj is the one that's always alone. He had that little date with that girl that has social anxiety disorder that didn't work out so well. So maybe Raj would be Aridin, and of course Sheldon thinks he's better than everybody else. So he would probably be. I don't know. It's hard to say. That's difficult. I know that. Let's see. Which one is the most the horniest of all characters? Oh my God! I would think. I don't know why, but Howard would definitely be Solix, and I'm not sure why I'm saying that. Solix. Howard would be Solix. Raj would be Aridin. Now, let's see. Leonard, oh, he would be Tavros. Because he's sweet, and and he's a romantic. And yeah, Sheldon would be Aridin. So I could just see that totally happening. Well, no, wait, no. Howard can't be Solix. That it would have to be Kripke. Definitely Kripke. Yeah, Kripke would definitely be Solix because he has rhotism, but Solix has a lisp. So he would be, it would be another version of Solix, only with rhotism. So it would definitely work. But then again, who would I? So if that wouldn't be Howard. Oh, who would Howard be? Oh, which one of them would be? Which one of them would be probably the most lascivious of all the trolls? Man, that's hard. I'm not sure. Howard. Who would be Howard? I can't say Gamzee because we all know that that wouldn't work. I'm still debating on which troll would really fit Howard's persona. But I don't know. I just feel like he would be, well, I would say Kripke would be Matuna. Yeah, Kripke would be Matuna just because, yeah, I don't know why. And then, yeah, I still think that Howard would be Solix just because I do. Because he has an allergy to peanuts, and when he had eaten a Snickers bar, it put him into anaphylactic shock. I don't know. Any of you have if any of you Homestucks out there, do you have any theories about TBBT and which trolls would fit the persona, or am I completely off my rocker here? What about the girls? What personas would the girls fill? I would say Amy Farrah Fowler would definitely be Feferi. Another version of Feferi. Less ditzy and less bubble-headed. Bubble-headed. I'm sorry, she's my patron troll, so... I love Feferi. I can't help it. She's so much like me. Bernadette would have to be... Aradia. Yeah, because she has kind of an explosive temper. She could have an explosive temper if need be. Let's see. Since who would be Tav's love? I don't know. It's kind of difficult to say that. Yeah. I don't really have that much of a theory behind that, but basically that's all I have to say about all the wrong questions. I'm not sure how I got off on Homestuck, but sometimes I do that. Please forgive me. I shall be seeing all of you later, so until next time, live long and prosper, and ciao tutti!